Tired of seeing your scorecard filled with missed opportunities and mistakes? What if I told you there were 4 simple moves that could lower your scores instantly and by a lot? Well, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have all the tools you need to shave strokes off your scores fast. To talk about 4 quick things that are very simple that you can do that will have a huge impact on your score and have you being a much better golfer than you are now. And again, these don't take a lot of work, so let's get to it. First one is practice your putting and pitching. Tour pros practice their putting 2 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. The average scratch golfer practices about half that much. The average amateur practices their putting never. They go out and roll a few balls around and play whack and dragon whack before their round, but that's it. Practice your putting. In a round of golf, 40% of your strokes are on the green. As you get better and hit more greens in regulation, that's going to go up to around 50%. Almost 60% of your strokes are either on the green or within 30 feet or 10 yards off the green. So work on your pitching, develop a bump and run, work on your putting, wipe 3 putts out of your game. And the great news is you can do this on the course, on the practice green, or you can do it at home. Like I've done a whole indoor course on fun indoor putting drills using my Prime Putt mat. I love the Prime Putt mat because it's the most like real grass. It catches and bites like real grass. It rolls like real grass. But work on your pitching and putting. Develop a bump and run because you're going to miss the greens a lot and you're going to need to get up and down. You'll notice here you can practice it anytime, anywhere. I'm practicing it in my garage with my Galileo net and my Prime Putt putting mat. By the way, I'll do a review really soon on the Galileo net. It's portable, indoors, outdoors, zips up in a tiny little bag where you can carry it anywhere, easy to set up. Keeps me from breaking things in my garage or on the rare occasion where I set it up in the house. Second move to shave a lot of strokes off of your score is learn to give yourself a putting lesson. Now, I don't mean a full-blown lesson, but let's face it, a lot of us go on YouTube and we're searching for things on how to make more putts or this or that, and we get a tip that's for a problem we don't have, and it doesn't help us with the problem that we do have, and it just creates all kinds of difficulty, and then we get distracted and we wander off into other things and we never get any better. But if you'll get a tripod, there's a cheap, all kind of cheap ones on Amazon for your camera, or you'll get a friend just to stand behind you, and instead of having your phone up and down like this, have your phone turned sideways like that. You get better perspective, and then drop a ball on the ground. And again, you can do this at home or on the golf course, and walk through your setup, set up to that ball, and then I'm going to give you an example of me doing it here and give you a number of checks to go through. So you take your setup and you're looking for your arms to be a straight line extension from your forearms down through the putter shaft. If you grip it too low in your fingers, it's going to be hard to have those angles correct. If you hold your hands too low, not under your shoulders, or too high, then you create a big angle. You want to grip it in the palms to the pad below your thumb, somewhere in that area. Line up where the putter shaft is a straight extension of your forearms. Your eyes are directly over the ball. Your hips and shoulders are pointed at your target line. And then you want to start checking your stroke. You make a nice smooth stroke back through and hold the finish like I did there. You don't want to make a stroke that's outside the line or a stroke that's way too far inside the line. Again, you want to set up in the right position and make a stroke smooth down the line that holds the finish. Notice that's a good stroke versus this one I moved my body and my head too soon and pulled the putt left. So one more time. Clean setup, putter shaft and extension of the forearm, body parallel to the target line, eyes over the ball, smooth stroke, hold the finish, and those putts go in. So learn to video and evaluate your putting setup and stroke so that you can identify when you have a problem, and it'll make it much easier to find what you need to get a solution to that. By the way, in my online course, How to Putt the Right Way, we go through the setup, show you exactly how to set up properly, make a good putt, roll the ball on your start line every time. Third move that you want to make if you really want to lower your scores is learn to read greens. Anybody can learn how to read greens. Practice going out on the green and walking around and looking for slope. And then something that I want you to try until you get really good at reading greens is figure out which way the putt's going to break. And then think, okay, I think or I feel it's going to break about this much. And then I want you to add another half again of that much break, and work on starting putts with more break than you think you need. You're going to be radically surprised how accurate that makes you, how that will shave strokes off your game, because most people always miss to the low side. They don't give it enough break. Also practice while you're doing that, hitting putts at a speed that'll go about a foot past on every putt, no matter if it's uphill, downhill, side hill, or whatever, and then learn to read greens to match that speed. That'll save you, for most of you, save you at least 2 putts every round that you play. The fourth move is play smarter golf. By playing smarter golf, I mean, number one, eliminate double bogeys from your card. You know, the primary difference in a scratch golfer and an 18 handicapper is only 1.6 birdies per round. Round it up and say that's 2. That's 2 strokes a round. What's the other 16 strokes worth of difference? Well, the other 16 stroke is that the scratch golfers avoid double bogeys and the high handicappers and middle handicappers don't. So you want to play smart golf. Make decisions starting at the tee so that no matter what happens, your worst score on this hole is going to be bogey. Stop going for birdie when it's a really difficult shot and you've got to hit it over a bunker and you're being too aggressive to get it there. Only go at the pins when you have a shot you know you can hit 80% of the time. No hero shots. Aim at the middle of the green. Take your chances with your putter. Put yourself in position to make pars, bogey at worst, take double bogeys out of the equation, and let birdies come to you. They will, especially if you do this third smart thing, which is work on your putting to the point that you can eliminate 3 putts. Get to the point where you simply, 3 putting's not in the equation. It's not on the list of possibilities. Now the fact is you'll still do it on occasion, but most of you, the average amateur golfer, has 40 putts around. That means they average 3 putting 6 times in a round. You take those off, just eliminate the 3 putts, you drop 6 strokes. So you need to work on those things. Work on your pitching and putting. I've got courses and indoor practice regimes to do that. That's worth a subscribe to this channel so you'll get the tips to help you work on your putting. Learn how to evaluate your putting stroke so that you know what's wrong, so that it's much easier for you to find the fix and solution, that giving yourself a lesson. Learn to read greens and play smarter. If you do all of these things, you'll drop your scores by an average of 5 or 6 strokes every round very, very quickly. And if you like tips like this to help you shoot lower scores and make more putts, then you know the drill and routine for that. Thumbs up, comment, share, take the easy tap in putt on that subscribe button. Watch this video that's coming up now, and until next time, here's to you making more putts.